the room. Say, what's up? Name, state, city. Name, state, city. What's up, Miss Hood? Welcome to my hood, where everybody know everybody. What up, Sweet Bear? A1s all day. Yeah, I felt like kicking it with the peoples. Feel incomplete when I don't talk to you guys, but you know, yeah, Gambia, baby. You see, I'm out here rolling. Yeah, I'm back. Unfortunately, but fortunately, because it gives me a well-rounded perspective, because I move around the world so much. I know people have a problem when they hear a black man say that. Like I'm bragging. You're always bragging about you moving around the world. It's actually just telling the truth, to be honest with you. I ain't necessarily bragging. You know, but anything to shame a black man back into his little square box. You know, you're supposed to get outside the box, outside of the narrative that was created for you. You know, want to shame you back into that box, baby. No, we're not doing that. We didn't took a lot of effort, took a lot of bows and arrows. You did a lot of scrapes and abrasions to get up out that box, like Harry Houdini, and now you tell me I should go back in there. Yeah, right. Just hold your breath and wait on it. Hold your breath and wait on it. You feel me? Well, what's up, peoples? What's happening? Tell me something good. You know? Tell me something good, people. You know, I'm always giving y'all good information. You know what I'm saying? We need this to be reciprocal. Right? This need to be fair exchange. As they say, there's no robbery. So I'm always giving y'all great information. You know what I'm saying? When y'all go reciprocate. You know? Y'all see what I'm out here doing. Y'all probably wonder, okay, where am I at? I am in Illinois. On my way coming back from Iowa. Like I think Iowa City, something like that. Dropping off a load of glycol. Yep. And they kind of messed me around on this load as well, because I was supposed to deliver it on Saturday, which was going to get on that last week's check. If you get there on Saturday around noon, they tell me ain't nobody there to unload it. Am I sure I got the right delivery date? I'm looking at the paper, I'm like, yeah, absolutely I got the right delivery date. He's like, well, nobody's here to unload you. I'm like, check that out. So I wrote it up on my sheet, because that wasn't my fault. They said the 22nd. I got there on the 22nd. They didn't have an actual delivery time, so it was just basically a window. So I'm like, all right, cool. I made it there around 12 o'clock on Saturday, which was the 22nd. So I'm gonna get on my manager to see if I could get paid layover pay, because it wasn't my fault. You know what I'm saying? Why did they have on there the 27th? And I asked them before I grabbed the load, like, are you sure somebody gonna be there? And they was like, well, that's what they said. They want you to deliver there on Saturday. Got all day delivered because there's no delivery time. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I got there around 12. I got up about, 4 that morning to start driving. I got there at 12. They broke my neck to get there. Then guess what? Nobody's there to unload the truck. I'm like, check that out. You did. So I just went about 22 miles to truck stop. And I just camped out. And it was like -3. I'm like, oh my God. So I made it work. Just kept the truck running or whatever, and disconnect from the trailer. And went to Walmart, which is another 18 miles away. You can't let these newfangled trucks, you just can't let them just idle for hours and hours and hours. Because if you do, it ends up building up a lot of, what is that called? A lot of soot in the exhaust system. And if that happens, sometimes it usually triggers the sensors, and they'll go out. Them sensors be running like $900, and they want like $1,500 to put it on. I'm like, Lord have mercy. So they sure got us up on the barrel with this stuff, but you got to do it in order to be able to pass emissions. Which to me, it doesn't seem like it's doing much because they steady complaining about, carbon. We producing too much carbon. That's why Jim Crow Joe, Speaking Joe, put us back in the Paris Climate Accord. So I think, I don't know what year, I don't know if it's next year or it's this year, that we're supposed to start cutting our carbon emissions. So that's another reason that they shut down the pipelines, which you see what happened to the fuel prices. It shot right up, didn't it? Now diesel running right at $4 a gallon until you get to the West Coast, where it's almost $5 a gallon. If you go to the West Coast, it's about $5 a gallon. 2 months before Trump got out of office, diesel was at $1.97. I repeat, $1.97. And that was because he opened up those pipelines, which we didn't have to rely so much on OPEC, right? We ain't had to ask the Arabs to produce more oil, and that's what brought the prices down, people. But then your boy Jim Crow Joe get in there. The first thing he did, day one, he signed an executive order to shut down the pipeline. And you see the consequence. Your fuel prices shot up double in less than a year. So his presidency is in trouble. But people voted for this clown. It's amazing how immature a lot of people are in this country when it comes to politics. Very immature when it comes to politics. He said he was going to shut it down. People probably didn't realize the impact that it would have on your freaking pocketbook. Now you're paying a hidden tax and don't even know it. And that ain't all they got. That ain't all they got prepared for you. You dig? You see they passed that freaking IRS bill. They slid it in between the infrastructure bill, right? What the hell, the IRS changing the tax code got to do with infrastructure. See, this is the shell games that they play. This is like the three shells with the little P. You got the guy on the corner. You know what I'm saying? Talking about bet 20. 3-card Molly. They ain't nothing but con artists. People fall for this stuff. It's like amazing that people fall for this stuff. And it's designed to basically take money out of your pockets. And you voted for this. It's amazing to me. Now it's going to make it harder for whatever you was trying to do, because now you got a hidden tax. Now you're paying extra for everything because you think, okay, let me break it down to you guys. These are some of the things that be going through my mind while I'm out here on the road. You know what I'm saying? It's a hidden tax due to the fact that, okay, cool. We went from $1.97 to now it's at $4. So that's, you know what I'm saying? What is that, 200 something increase? Might be wrong with my percentages, but then, okay, so since we got to pay more in fuel, most of this country is set up know I've explained this to you all before, but I'm sure a lot of y'all forgot. Okay, we got ships, barges that come into the ports. Those containers are I forgot what word they use when they disembark the containers from the barges. Then they get put on trains and they get brought to central locations throughout the country. And Chicago being one of those central hubs, right? And then we as truck drivers go to the port, get those containers, and we take them to various companies throughout the country. And that could be raw materials, it could be, in some cases, it could be finished materials, right? And then we deliver them to certain companies, and then they take those raw materials and produce whatever product they're producing, and then they end up contracting with us to come back to those plants to get the finished goods to take them to other places throughout the country. That's the way it works. So if we got to pay more for fuel, guess what happened to the rates, the shipping rates? They go up. They don't stay the same. So when the shipping rates go up, so the shipper, when he has to pay more for freight, because nobody would take the freight, because when he throw out a price, we're gonna ask, okay, how many containers do you have to ship? You're gonna say, okay, I got 4 going out every week for the next 2 months. Okay, cool. What you paying? When he tell you what you're paying, first thing people gonna say is, whoa, wait a minute, that seemed kind of low. You know, the that went up double, 200%. So when they bring that to the shipper's attention, he's gonna have to adjust those rates, which means they're gonna have to be adjusted upward, north, okay? Then, what does he do? He turns around and put that same percentage that he has to pay more onto the product itself. So when it gets to market, to you, the consumer, guess what? Now you're seeing higher prices. It's a hidden tax all the way around the board. So not only do you got to pay more in fuel, when you go to the store to get the finished goods, guess what? You got to pay even more. And guess what? People voted for this. So that's why when I be hearing people complain, I'll be like, well, shit, you voted for this, so what you complaining about? Okay, yeah, your paycheck does not go as far now. But apparently you must then realize that when Jim Crow Joe was on the campaign trail, when he was talking, he was saying what he was going to do. But you probably didn't realize the impact it would have on your life. Because most people be thinking, I don't worry about the elections. I don't worry about the president. I don't worry about the presidency. I don't worry about that stuff because it really don't have no effect on my life. Bullshit. When I hear people say that, what you're telling a person like me is that you're just ignorant to the facts. And I shouldn't be really holding no conversation with you. That's what you're telling me when I hear people say that, oh, I don't concern myself with politics. Oh, really? Okay. I'll be like, you know what? Let me go find something to do because I'm sitting here talking to a fool. And that same person, weeks later, be complaining that they ain't got no damn money. Call them up, hey man, I'm going to the motherland, let's go. Oh man, I ain't got no money for that. Same person will tell you they ain't got no money for that. What up, T? I see you. I didn't roll the comments up. What's happening? I'm just over here breaking down some stuff that I see out here every day, and I see that people are having problems with. We ain't taking no calls right now. Sorry. I think they're calling me from the car dealership in the market. The economy vehicle. Looking to get like a 4-cylinder. I'm not playing with this gas stuff. Damn pickup trucks and big trucks. This is getting outrageous in the money I'm having to pay. So I'm gonna get me like a Honda Civic, something, Toyota Camry. I don't be doing a lot of driving no way, so it don't make no sense for me to be having to fill up. To fill up now, like $99 or something. I'm like, shoot, what used I could fill it up for like, what, 57? Now it's taking like 99 to fill it up. I'm like, man, screw this. So I'm in the market to go buy something, so that's probably who that was calling me, because they texted me earlier. I got approved, but I just gotta go. I gotta find time to go to the damn dealership to figure out what I want. Do I want Toyota or do I want Honda? They both got good safety records or whatever and longevity. But I ain't never really bought no small car. All my cars have been big Cadillacs, big freaking Chevys, big pickup trucks. I ain't never bought a small car, so this is gonna be my first small car I've ever purchased. So I'm getting that bad boy. These people ain't finna tax me out of my freaking money I worked freaking hard for. I gotta trick up my sleeve for their ass. So put enough down, have a car, little bitty tiny car note. You know what I'm saying? About $160, $170 a month. Something I can pay. All I gotta do is work 4 hours. I work less than that, probably 3.5 hours, and I can pay that. That's all I gotta work. You know what I mean? So I'm going to get me some. You know, and it ain't gotta be brand new, because I don't do a lot of driving personally. You know what I mean? But that's some of the things I've been looking out here, seeing out here. But I want to talk about, what if the West collapsed? Because if you all have been paying attention, all of the economists, all of the financial gurus, all of these real estate titans, they all are pointing to a mega collapse of the West. So I tend to believe that that's what's coming. I'd rather be on the side of, caution than to be caught with my drawers down, flat-footed and not prepared. So if they all saying it, they could be capped, could be capped, but all of them can't be capped. So either way, I'm gonna start making. Well, I've already been making preparations, but if it does happen, what up, Natasha? I see you. If it does happen, what's everybody's plan? What is your safeguard? What are people? What are you all thinking of doing if it does collapse? I kind of didn't put all my stuff out there, what I think I want to do. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to see what you all are thinking. You know? Y'all know me. I'm trying to escape over to the motherland. Get enough land, just dig a hole and get in it. And let this thing blow over. Maybe I'll resurface in a few years. You feel me? Oh shit, because America, I don't know if we can handle a collapse of the magnitude that they're talking about. What y'all think? I don't think we can handle it. I don't think we can handle a mega collapse. Why would you stay on I hate when people drive on your side and stay there for freaking miles. What up, BJ? I see you. Been a while, yeah, man. I've been around. Where you been? I've been coming on periodically. You did? That sounds that sounds like a plan, and it sounds good to me. Yeah. Because at this point, it seems like they want to try to telegraph, because with all those economists and all these gurus and all these financial Wall Street types, they all saying this, that's virtual signaling to their, their little good old boy club that we're not part of, we're not privy to. They letting them know that, hey, y'all better start getting ready. We're gonna pull the plug on this sinking ship. Oh, you did? Well, that's good. That's good. Support. I appreciate that. I gotta get me one. I got a bunch of shirts, but I ain't got no hoodie. I think because I already got a hoodie that I'm working on. Wait till y'all see it, though. Matter of fact, whenever I get another couple days off, I gotta go and finish it. But I like to get exclusive pieces, so I got a hoodie, and I bought some material, and I had the material sold on to the hoodie. So I gotta go get the letters on the front. But when y'all, wait till I show y'all gonna be like, oh my God, this hoodie gonna be off the chain. But it's exclusive, something I'm making, myself. America is definitely falling when the dollar goes. That's it, exactly. When the money goes, so does the country. So how's that gonna look? From the ground level, how's that gonna look? You got so many people that's basically permanent underclass, so they're gonna be like zombies in the street. They don't have nothing. They're not really trying to get nothing, I don't think. A lot of them are content with making a little bit of money, So when this economic collapse happens, they're gonna be asked out. Entire army back in. You got a job after retirement, really thinking about a move to the motherland. Yeah, I don't blame you, BJ. That would be wise, especially if you got money coming in. 72. There is nothing back in the dollar. Hell no. You're right. Ever since they cleaned out Fort Knox. You did. Ain't nothing back in the dollar other than good faith, right? The fact that I believe in it, you believe in it, and you accept it as a form of exchange, and that's the only thing back in it. You know what I mean? And at this point, they've been printing trillions, and then we got the good old boys in Washington D.C. The mobsters stealing as much as they can. We too juvenile to stop them. So now we got inflation at 7. I think it's really at 10%. Might even be 14. Then we got the fuel prices high. Everything else is high because of that. It's just a mess. Now we do have a few victories to talk about. Okay, last week and the week before that, your boy Jim Crow Joe, 98, 94 crime bill Joe, he had like 3 defeats in a row. Supreme Court put a stay on the mandate. Shout out to them with their coward selves. They should have been step up. Somebody must have gotten their ear. I believe it was because somebody else asked me, why do I think that the Supreme Court did that if they bought and paid for? I said, yeah, I think they bought and paid for, but I think they're starting to grow up here and realize that this is going to hurt their families, their immediate family. And I think a lot of people starting to have a change of heart. So they just gave it a stay. So we didn't win the war, we just won a battle. So we can't get too freaking happy. Then that freaking James, what was that chump name? What's his name? Damn, I hate when I can't remember something. That voting rights bill. What the hell is that dude's name? The civil rights dude. basically sell out. I know somebody, T, what is his name? I know you know. Joe tried to get us. Yeah, he caused it. But yeah. Well, you know, he thought, you know, they had everybody lock, stock, and barrel, but to people's families is probably going to them and pushing back. There you go. Clybourne. Is it Jim? No, the one that passed away. His name wasn't Clybourne, Rosa. Clybourne is a dude in South Carolina. I ain't talking about that Uncle Tom. I'm talking about the other Uncle Tom that passed away recently. His name was John something. I can't remember now, but y'all know what I'm talking about. You got them super huge nostrils before he passed away. He was always up there talking that mess. Always talking in support of the illegals, right? But that voting right bill did not pass because they talking about, well, you know, African Americans and underprivileged communities are being what they say, being subjected to voter intimidation. So they want to get rid of the fact that we would have to show IDs. There it is, John Uncle Tom Lewis. Thank you, T. Couldn't stand that chunk. When he passed, I was like, God, praise the God. Praise the Lord. Couldn't stand this dude. Right? They talking about voter suppression. I've been voting ever since I was 17. I'm 55. I've never had a problem being suppressed. What the F if they talking about? It's all cap. And they get a few Uncle Toms and a few bedwench mammies. Baby, what they call them, boomers, to come out and give speeches talking about how we being suppressed from voting. That's a lie. That is a flat out lie. I've been voting since I was 17. I have never had a problem voting. Not once. So what the hell is they talking about? It's all cap. That is to get rid of the IDs. So that way anybody can vote. That's what they're trying to do. Because they feel that they finna get slaughtered. It's gonna be a slaughter-roo for the freaking midterms because of all of this F stuff that the Democrats have been putting out for the last year. That's what it's about. They want to be able to, you dig, play with the numbers. They want to be able to have some funny math for the midterms because they know they finna get freaking wiped out. And of course, I ain't necessarily crazy about the Republicans, but I just want to see one of the parties get destroyed, and I want it to be destroyed by our hands. Then we can turn around and go after the Republicans. Let's get rid of the Democrats first, put the Republicans in office, and then when they don't when they don't do what we want, then we destroy them and go full independent. And when they don't do what we want, we'll vote Green Party or Libertarian, or we'll create our own party. But we got to start destroying one of these parties. We got to start somewhere. And I say, let's start with the Democrats. Especially for the brothers and sisters that ain't got the wherewithal or the money or mentality-wise to be able to get the hell up out of here. That's what I would like to see. Hell yeah, we would go down in freaking history. This generation would go down in history if we destroyed the Democratic Party. We'd go down in history. And then after we destroy them, we would slide up to the Republicans and say, hey, cut that fucking check. My ancestors worked in this motherfucker for 400 years. Better cut that damn check to this person here. Thank you. Super duper smart. You're supposed to either speed up, you're supposed to either accelerate when you get on the highway, or decelerate. I guess deceleration. Either or. When you see a truck on the right, it was a car on the other side. You see the Cadillac was on the other side, so I couldn't get over safety. But you know, I'm a professional. I got it. You did. Defensive driver. So that's what I would like to see, people. And then when the Republicans tell us kiss their lily white asses, so they ain't gonna give it to us. You say, oh yeah? Okay, cool. Y'all ain't gonna give it, you ain't gonna cut the check, huh? Alright, cool. Oh, stupid. Try to blow my nose. Hold on, guys, you gotta blow it. Hold on. I got him. We know they ain't gonna give it to him. So I say let's get rid of them first. Right? And we will stop giving up our votes for a pat on the fucking head from Whitey. What I would like to see happen, but we'll see, because you know, like I say, I might be I might be smarter than the average bear when it comes to these things. So I don't really have too much faith in people when it comes to these type of things. Yeah, that's right. I don't really have too much faith in people because a lot of folks don't really want to sit down and try to really understand politics and understand how to use our collective vote. We should be voting as a voting block, like my man Jason Black says all the time. And we shouldn't be just giving it away for symbolic reasons. No, we need to be giving away for tangibles, like Tariq be talking about. What better tangible to work on right now, other than we ain't got our people didn't get fully compensated for slavery. Yeah. And I know what people be saying. I be in other chat rooms. I go to a lot of white channels to monitor what the hell they be talking about over there. And a couple times I've sat in on a few programs. I've sat on a few programs where they said, you know, well, nobody that's living now, they come out with they act like they're supposed to be so intelligent. They come out with these juvenile talking points as well. And the talking point goes a little bit like this. Nobody that's alive now was a slave. The other one they say is, oh, that was in the past. You know, this is the future. Nobody's a slave. You know, why am I forced to pay, right? And I never owned slaves. These are the things they say. And like I always say, you here in this country, the country as a whole, because the government assisted in slavery, they benefited. The whole country benefited. And it became one of the most wealthiest, mightiest countries on planet Earth because of the free labor. So that's how the country got the way it did. So the bill goes to the United States government. So you pay the government's bills now because that's what the IRS does, right? You submit your tax returns, you pay your taxes, and the government pays its bills, right? Infrastructure, this, pay off the national debt, at least try to pay the interest down, because we'll never pay it off, but at least pay the interest, right? Build up the war machine and, you know, bridges, this, that, the other. So, what's one more bill? You dig? That's the way I look at it. What's one more bill, people? You know? They could do that, charge everybody else, everybody in the country, an extra $1,000. Yep, everybody in the country, extra $1,000 for the next 10 years to pay reparations to the descendants of slaves. Oh, you don't want to do that? Okay, tell you what. How about you go 500 and you wipe out our tax burden for the next 10 years. Okay, give us a cash payout and wipe out our tax, give us a tax incentive or something, a tax break or whatever you call it. But we ain't got to pay taxes for 10 years. Okay? And give us a monetary payout. You know? I know they, you know, go broke probably giving us the money, but I think they could give it to us. You know what I mean? Let's say it take the next 20 years for you to give it to us. Well, I would say, I think we should start at $1 million per person. What y'all think? And I don't want to hear that old goofy ass argument about we're gonna make Cadillac rich and, you know, jewelry stores are gonna be rich and you know, Jordan finna be rich. I don't care nothing about that. We do whatever the hell we want to do with the money. You can't tell me what to do with my money. If I want to go smoke cigars and go to the freaking Las Vegas, it's my money to do whatever I want to do. I don't care what they do with it. I ain't gonna do that with mine. You dig? You know? And while you're at it, you never did give us the 40 acres and a mule. Maybe we need to redress. We need to redress for that as well. Yeah, it sounds good to you, T. Yeah, it sounds good to me. It sounds like a perfectly round number. You feel me? And if you never did address the 40 acres and the mule, so guess what? You ain't got to give us 40. All right? Maybe that might be a little bit much at this point in history. So I tell you what, how about we reduce it down to 4 acres a person? I take 4 acres. You know what I'm saying? And you could give us a, you know, a territory. You could say Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, and the Carolinas. Right? You can give out 4 acres in any one of those states. $1 million. I think that'd be sufficient. Add acreage. And that's tractors. Well, yeah, well, if they give us $1 million, we'd be good. You know what I mean? 4 acres is enough for everybody, because really that's enough for you to really, you know, be self-sufficient. You know, 4 acres is enough to be able to feed, 30,000 people. So that's enough for you and your family. You know what I mean? So you don't even necessarily need to get out there with a tractor. Give me the $1 million cash, give me the 4 acres, and then wipe out our tax burden for 10 years. And I think we would be square. You know? We could say, you know, America is not, you know, they paid their debt. They gonna pay for tractors too, farming. Yeah, they ain't gonna want to give you the farming. They gonna get it. They already don't want to give you the land or the money, or, you know, forgive the tax burden. So I think that might be biting off a little bit too much. They're gonna be like, oh, now come on now, you nickel and diming us. We're gonna give you $1 million cash. They're gonna give you 4 acres of land. But you know, I don't know if you maybe you ain't looked at what land prices is lately, T. Land prices is kind of expensive, baby. You dig? And wipe out our tax burden for 10 years. I think that's fair. I think that's doable. And on top of it, then what you can do is just charge every American an extra $500, you know, over the next 20 years. It should be enough to cover it. Yeah. Well, I'm just looking at the fact that, you know, I was out at the bag compound, and they don't have no tractors out there. And they got enough food right now growing out there where they can feed hundreds. So, you know, you don't necessarily need a tractor. But we need the land. Now that we do need. You know what I mean? And enough of us can get together, and we can buy our own equipment, especially if they give us $1 million cash. We really need no big tractors for no 4 acres. 4 acres is not big enough, you know? Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. But at that point, I wouldn't care. You know what I mean? At least they've been paid their debt. Been paid their debt to society, because we are the society, and then we can, you know, we can move forward, because they gave it all us, man, we'd be good. I know I would be good. Met with the bag while I was there. So nice, down to earth. That's what's up, Natasha. Yeah. They're from Chicago, that's why. You know what I'm saying? You dig? From Chicago. They're from the H.A.M. You feel? So yeah. They very, very down to earth people. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I can't wait till I get back over there. You know? But like I said, my thing now is to get Sierra Leone built up, so that's the quest I'm on right now. That, Ghana, and then I'm gonna get over to the Gambia, because I'm gonna do something with them. I just gotta figure out what makes sense for, you know, for them, what makes sense for me. We're gonna do some type of collabo. Just ain't thought about what we're gonna do yet, because I'm so focused on Sierra Leone right now. But you know, that's what I'm trying to do. Get them out of here, you know. And it's a shame, you know, because I'm doing well here. It ain't like I don't do well. I do really well, you know. I've used my self-help knowledge to put me in a good position, so I'm in a good position. the country is short about a million, I would say probably about 1,500,000 drivers at this point. So everybody's hiring. I get a job offer every day. My resume is on a bunch of job boards still. 12 years later, my resume is still out there. So I'm still getting calls. Right? But of course, nothing that I would take at this point because I got too much experience for a lot of those positions. You know what I'm saying? But for people that's coming into the industry on the new, it's probably a lot of money for them. I got a job offer yesterday, guaranteed salary $1,400 a week, which is pretty good for supposedly entry level job. I don't think they really look at the fact that I don't think that my dates, the current date is on that resume. It's online, so they probably don't know that I've been driving for 12 years at this point. I'm in 2 years of impressive. Yeah, that's true, T, but we can't win because we're not a unified front. Okay? Our people is not together, period. We do not have a collective. So we don't have the numbers. Really right now we just got a loose group of ragtag revolutionaries that have stopped drinking the Kool-Aid. But the rest of the folks that look like us still drinking it every day, asking for seconds. So, if you want to take it to the oppressor, you're going to be taking it to them by yourself, and they got you outgunned, outnumbered, So we just pretty much got to abandon that. We got to go to the art of war by Sun Tzu. If you're fighting a bigger, stronger enemy, you got to stay in the shadows until you get to the point where your army is as big or at least as organized, well funded and well equipped to put up a good fight. At this point, we would get slaughtered. So, you see, even looking at fighting, even though I would like to do it as well, loose group, ragtag revolutionaries. Exactly, right? Yeah. Yeah, I thought about it, but we just can't win, man. So it don't even make no sense that'd be a futile endeavor. So let's keep it on the political right now, because that's one thing that we can get even a brain dead, melanated Negroes in the hoods of America. That's one thing they could get behind. A check. You know what I mean? That's when they all of a sudden become conscious. Hey, my great ancestor was a slave. That's when they'll get conscious. You know what I mean? They ain't nowhere near black power, nowhere near Pan-Africanists, right? Black revolutionaries. But let a check be. Let the rumors of a check start hitting the airwaves, and it look like we finna get a check. Watch how all of us all of a sudden was they gonna want to go out and join the new Black Panther Party, and they gonna want to form all kind of groups, get a check. Exactly. We know the Most High has a plan. We plan, your enemy plan, you plan, and allows the planners. That's how that go. So I said, let's keep it on the political at this point, because we couldn't win. We can't even win a street fight with them right now. And the only reason why they let us tear up stuff, because it suits their agenda. Yep. It ain't a whole lot of us. For me, it's literally making me sick. I gotta leave on Saturday. I am with you 100%. 100%. I want to leave for my sanity as well, and for my growth, because we could be ourselves on the African continent. We ain't got to self-censor. We don't have to put ourselves in a box. We don't have to be monitored everywhere we go, right? We have the autonomy to do whatever we want, because everybody looks like you. So you can just low-key just get your projects done low-key, and before anybody even realize what's going on, you'll be up and running, right? And being, congratulated on being a success. So that's what I'm looking at. It's just that a lot of us didn't think that this would come this soon. Even though I've been reading the white papers and I've been paying attention to the Great Reset and Agenda 21 and, you know what I mean, Operation Lockstep, right? Transhumanism, you know what I'm saying? The Bilderberg group, the Davos group, the Rosicrucians, right? The G7, G6, whatever it's called. I've been paying attention to all that. I've been hearing them, and I'm just thinking like, well, the people gonna stand up. We ain't gotta worry. So that's all I kept saying. Like, I ain't gonna worry about it because I know the people gonna stand up. Guess what? They've been dumbing us down, took civics out of the schools and replaced it with government. Did y'all see that coming? It took civics out of schools and replaced it with government. Yeah, trilateral, I can't even get it out. Lateral commission, exactly. Then of course, the UN, right? Then WHO, World Bank. We can just go down the list of all of the enemies of humanity. And I just knew in my mind, like, damn, they're a tiny minority of a minority of a minority. Even though they have a lot of influence, a lot of wealth, and a lot of power, we got the numbers on our side. So eventually I feel the people gonna feel the squeeze, and we will wake up and say, enough is enough, and put this stuff on, put the brakes on. But of course, they've been working on this plan for the last, 150, 200 years? And so they've had plenty of time to dumb us down. So what did they do? They went into the school system back in the early 1900s, late 1800s, and they changed the school system. Put us in this position. That's what, hey, I'm with you, T. That's the same thing I thought. Like, I've been paying attention to this stuff for 30-something years, and I just said to myself that eventually people gonna wake up, Okay, and then I was like, okay, well, they introducing GMO to everything. I'm like, are people gonna fight back? Nope. They introducing, fluoride, which is basically a waste product, to water. People gonna wake up? Nope. Oh, they shipping all the manufacturing jobs overseas. People gonna probably stand up. Nope. They start shipping all of the steel jobs overseas, right? We used to make steel here in the Midwest, Gary, East Chicago, Indiana, right? Some parts of Detroit. Nope. Still ain't wake up, right? Then all these little small components and all these little widgets, all they start shipping all that overseas. People lost their jobs. Did anybody wake up? Nope. Going back in April, yeah, good in 2 years. That's what's up. Yeah, I know you like it, right? Once you go to Africa, you cannot unsee what you saw. Am I right or wrong? You can't unsee what you saw. That's why I keep going back. felt that freedom. You can't tell me you ain't feel that freedom, Natasha. First time you felt freedom. You know? Let me see what you said. Their whole aim is use psychology, yeah, and deception and witchcraft, and they cast spells over us. Yep. Right, you cannot unsee what exactly. Like you cried on the plane? Oh poor baby. Oh baby. I feel you. I was crying in my heart. You know, I'm too hardcore to cry. You know what I'm saying? Let it roll down my face, but my heart was crying. Every time I got to come back to the Divided Snakes. Going back in March, that's what's up. Well, you know, I'm going back in April. You dig? And then again in December. And then by next year, I want to be able to, like, y'all know what I'm waiting on is to get this truck paid for. I got about 15, something like that, 15 more months to pay. Once it's paid for, I ain't got to work so hard. I don't need as much money. Shit, I'll take that pay cut. Get my pay down to like 6 figures. I'm cool with that. Probably have to pay about 35%. That's right. Pay about 35% of taxes. And I probably have to live on it a little bit. So I'm trying to take about 40,000, 45,000 liquid to the continent. It's worth 6 months. Of course, once I take that to Sierra Leone, exchange that for Leones, shoot, that's right, at a little bit over 700 million dollars. So I've already got my land and able to bring about $7 million in a year. It's a wrap, people. It's a wrap. A fait accompli. I don't know if y'all know what that means. It's French. You dig? A fait accompli. That's pretty much what my plans sound like. See, that's what I'm saying. Great minds think alike. Thank God that the Most High has woke up a bunch of us and allowed us to stop drinking this fucking Kool-Aid called America. I'm so glad that I'm not the only one, because for a while I was like going crazy. You know, you remember that movie? I'm gonna tell you who I used to be, guys. This is funny. I used to be Raheem. I think his name was Raheem in Menace to Society. I think his name was Raheem, something like that. Rashid. Either Raheem or Rashid. I can't remember exactly which R it was. I used to be him when I first woke up back in the early. When did I wake up? I really woke up around 1989. So I've been woke since 89. I changed my name in 89 after reading the autobiography of Malcolm X when I was in the Cook County jail, which one of the brothers gave it to me. Woke me up instantly. And I've been woke ever since. Just imagine, 89 guys. So I would go around just letting people have it. Put them cigarettes down. You know what I'm saying? Put that Hennessy down. You know what I'm saying? Put the pork down, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a bow tie on, but I might as well have had that mug on. You dig? And I might have been selling some final calls and bean pies. I was more of the thug type. You know what I'm saying? I'll still be with my white tee, my Jordans, you know what I'm saying? My Levi's, my hat on, got me a fitted. You feel me? And I'll be out there kicking it just as hard as the brothers in the NOI. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I'll get out there and why I'm late, cause my brother, they be like, look at how I was dressed and couldn't believe it, you know, but when I started kicking it, it was like, oh yeah, you one of us. Yeah, I'm one of y'all. I just ain't finna put the suit on. I can't do it, sorry. You know, and I might slide by the mosque. You know what I mean? I might. I definitely would go to Savior's Day. You know what I'm saying? Then the minister put out the word, but I was like, shit, to me, it's like I see him put out the word, but shit, where's the brothers with the camaraderie and the building of the businesses and all that? You know, that's what kind of shook me, like, man, where's the car lots at? Where's the buildings? And, you know, we should own, like, what the mosque is, Mosque Mary Ann, we should own, like, 75 blocks around the mosque. And all the Muslims should be living in that community. You know? Where the trucking companies at? Where's the car lots? Where's the bakeries? Where's the restaurants? Where's the pharmacies at? Where's the, you know, clothing stores, shoe stores, you know, paint stores? That's what I was waiting to see, but you know, once I ain't see it, I'm like, well, I gotta do this shit solo. I can't wait on them. Yeah, if you put your comments in the chat, you gotta make them short, people, because I can't read them too long. You see I'm driving, so I can't read them. If you want me to read them, you gotta make them short. One sentence. I know you got good stuff to say, and I would like to read them, but I can't read it while I'm driving. You did, but yeah, and even now, you know, I be trying to get some of the brothers to go to Africa with me, but yeah, I've been woke a long time. But I can't, you know, can't really get them to see the wisdom in going to Africa. They said he want to go, but here I am, you know what? My next visit gonna be like the 10th time I've been to Africa. In the last, what, 4.5 years? I always do spend my days here, yeah. But, you know, I don't get it. Yeah, a lot of them, you know, they're married now, got kids, so I think they invested into this wicked system. And they don't have the resources or the finances to make such a move with you know, small to medium sized families. You know, they can't even really go for a visit, because in order to take you, your wife, and your kids for a 2-week in Africa, it's gonna cost a grip. Just be honest. It's gonna cost a grip. People can't, you know, they can't even save enough to put, you know, to do that. But my thing is, if this bad boy go belly up, you're gonna wish we had an Africa escape plan. You know what I mean? So to me, you're still doing your family a disservice, because you haven't established nothing. So what you gonna do when this sucker go belly up and we go straight up Mad Max, or the Return of the Zombies, or whatever, you know, the Purge? We could go down the list. You know, what was that movie called? Outbreak. We're gonna go the way of all that mess. So at least I got a plan. Like, okay, let's get up out of here. At least I got some connections. I didn't develop a network. You know, I got people with boots on the ground over there that'll take me in. You know, that's why when I'm there, I always pay it forward. You know, they do anything for me, I always overcompensate them. They probably think I'm crazy for doing that, but I know why I'm doing it. Because I don't sit back and explain everything I freaking do. I know what I'm doing. somebody do anything for me, I overcompensate them. So, dude, they probably thinking like, man, Rock crazy. He gave me $20 and all I did was, you know what I'm saying, go next door and get him a bottle of water. You know what I mean? But I know why I'm doing it, because if push come to shove, when sugar hit the fan, sugar honey iced tea hit the fan, you dig? I got some people I can slide on. Like, look, hey, I don't need much room. I'll sleep on the floor. You know what I'm saying? I give me a blow up mattress if I need to. So will. I'll sleep on your floor until I'm able to get out here and hustle. I ain't got no problem getting out there hustling with the brothers and sisters. Yeah, me too. You know, my son's 25, so I don't have no kids either. I got an adult, so. But you know, I met me a beautiful shorty. So when I go back over there, I'm contemplating, should I shoot up her club? You know what I mean? What's happening? I see you 4-day. What's good? Oh, brothers and sisters, you went with January, got the... Yeah, I already discussed that. You missed it. We had a hiccup, but they're good. You know, it's about reconnecting with the people, right? Just because you become a citizen, that really don't help you. I know people think it does. It don't really help you. You know what I'm saying? What helps you is the connections, right? That's what really helps you. Now, if you get the citizenship, great. Really, you need the connection. Wait, if the U.S. go under, and we need to get out, where are you going? Right? We can go anywhere in Africa, right? But I would prefer to go to Sierra Leone because I have the connection, the historical, right, and cultural connection to that land. So, citizenship or not, it ain't gonna stop me, because before I found out about the Sierra Leone situation, I was 100% going to Ghana, and I wasn't worried about citizenship. I bought land there, right? And my whole stilo was going to Ghana. So we looking at survival. I think a lot of people are missing. So that's why I guess you need your brother to kind of point these things out. It's about survival. We up under the new order, great reset right now. So maybe wherever you are, you're not feeling it, but over here we're seeing it. We're really seeing it and feeling it. Yeah, I know they tripping right now, but you know me. I can get around all that stuff that they're talking about. Don't get it twisted. You know, I come from the street, so hey, I already got a plan to get around all that if I need to. Ain't nothing stopping me. Just know that. Just know that. I know they tripping. Somebody from the West had called to my man Aldo and put a bug in his ear. You did. I already know. You probably took your little payout. Allegedly, you know. Yeah, it's about survival right now. People kind of getting lost in the weeds. Come up out the weeds, people. Follow my train of thought. This is gonna help you. I know y'all be wanting to go off in the weeds, and you're gonna be out there by your damn self. The rest of us gonna be then figured out a way to survive. Shoot, it's all about survival mode right now, baby. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But at the end of the day, you might want to get up out of here, because I think it's gonna be like the purge over here. You know what I mean? It's definitely gonna be like the purge. We really can't take a collapse. be honest with you. We don't know how to grow food. They done domesticated us to the point where we don't even know how to grow food. We literally would be probably cannibalizing each other in the streets after about, I don't know, 7-8 days without food. Okay, if we have a EMP strike, that could happen, right? Knock out all the communication. So no cell phone, no TV, no radio transmissions, period. No water treatment, no none of that. No electric grid, and no food. Yeah, we'd be cannibalizing ourselves in the street in about 6 days. Because we don't know how to grow a damn thing for the most part. And if the Washington mobsters decide, well, let's let them cannibalize each other. Let's give them about 120 days or 60 days before we decide to come in and mop it up, clean it up. Well, I already know I'm gonna survive, because I'm gonna be, if it come down to that, guess what? I'm gonna be walking around with a freaking small barbecue grill on my back. You know what I'm saying? A Bowie knife in one hand, a crossbow in the other hand, a couple pipes in my belt. You dig? A whole Teflon, what they call it? I guess it's called Teflon suit. Like the people, the dudes had when they robbed the bank in LA. Yeah, I remember that a few years back. They were getting shot by the police, and they were still reloading and shooting back before they finally took them out with the headshots. I think they shot them in the ankle first, then the headshots. They already cut with the supply line. Yep, exactly. So they bringing forth a engineered collapse. So why would they do that if they wasn't gonna just let chaos happen? Because you know they believe in, order out of chaos. So if they let it go on for 60 days, I mean, you're talking millions dead. I mean, that's worst case, guys, That's worst case. But we gotta look at that. Best case, we'd be in a soup line, in a concentration camp, working, making whatever, widgets for free. You see the Great Depression, why people was in the soup lines. Every day they go down there and get them some soup, bowl of soup and spread. So that's possible, right? Exactly how it's going to look, but the fact that they're interfering with the supply line on purpose, can't say that that's a good thing. Yeah, order out of chaos, exactly. So how are they going to bring forth one planetary government? This is how you do it. Interfere with the supply lines on purpose. Start printing trillions of dollars that we can't pay. Right? I love it. Matter of fact, come on guys, get in there, get in there, get in. Silly, I'm letting you in. I'm already slowed down. What's up? I see ya. Bermuda in the house. What's up, family? Much respect. You know, much respect. You know, I love both. My thing is, that's where I would probably be looking to go. Lockdowns are really house arrest. Exactly. You know, that's exactly what it is. But yeah, when I get to Sierra Leone, I'm looking to be out there around Bow, you know, McKinney, one of them places, because you know that's where all the land is. I want to be out there where I got plenty of land. So yeah, I love it. You know, I love being out in the province in Sierra Leone. I don't want to be in the city. I already live in a big city, so I want to get out the city. I want to be where that fertile land is, so I can grow my organic fruits and vegetables, baby. You know, my shorty can be out there, you know what I'm saying, with her tatas out. You don't gotta wear no bra, because ain't nobody gonna be around to see her but me. You feel me? You know, because when you get out there in the province, if you know, you'll see most of the women topless. They don't wear no bras and shirts and all that. They be out front on their yard, in their yard, cooking over an open flame, dinner for the family, and they all be out there topless. I just seen so many boobies. I just be like, yeah. You see so many, it's like, you know, I'm used to it. I'm used to seeing them breastfeeding in public. I mean, one time, I went to the grocery store, and there was a girl sitting in a chair in the grocery store, you know, plenty of lights, breastfeeding her baby, and she had a set of beautiful, I'm talking about beautiful knockers. And so I looked down and saw them bad boys. I was like, can I get on the other one? You know, the baby got the left one. Can I get on the right one? And she just started laughing. I said, because you have marvelous set. Marvelous. And she was like, thank you. Right? She wasn't all bent out of shape and none of that stuff. And I carried on, got my little groceries and went on about my business, you know. But it did catch me off guard, because when I walked in the grocery store, I wasn't expecting to see that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But now I'm used to it, you know. So now when I see sisters breastfeeding all around the spot, I don't even think twice about it. You know? I can't wait till I can get back to the way we were supposed to been living. Okay? It's just that we didn't grow so accustomed to these modern conveniences that it's going to take us a lot of getting used to going back to the motherland, because it's almost like going back. Something else. It's almost like going back in time 40, 50, 30 years or whatever. That's a lot of folks is, you know, you can't deal with that because they're so used to their modern conveniences. And you know, that's pretty much all of us. But I figure after a year being out there, you get used to it. Milk does the body good, yeah, especially breast milk. I don't know, what do I know? Shit, I ain't never tasted. Have I tasted breast milk? I don't think I have. Nah. I don't think I have, but hey, does a child's body good for sure. You know, so yeah, that should be the plan, guys, because I can't see. You know, a couple people were telling me like, well, you know, they don't want to make the Africa move. They still, you know, they still got a belly full of Kool-Aid from the divided snake, so they scared of Africa, even though their brother has been there 9 times successfully, with nothing happening, you know, nothing but great times. They're still afraid to go, so they just want to go to the south somewhere. Same thing, same concept. Go to the south, dig a hole, and get in it when the collapse comes. My thing is, that's a good plan, but kind of waited too late because have y'all checked out the land prices in the south lately? Shit. You go broke trying to buy some land. And then here's the other thing they don't tell you. You got to pay taxes on that land. Your taxes, well, sometimes they're not that expensive, but you're going to have to pay taxes. And a lot of that land don't have utilities going to it. You got to do that. You know, so I'm thinking about it. Now, if I could find a couple acres for cheap, maybe, I don't know, Florida, Texas, well, I'll go to Mississippi. I don't care. Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi. I feel like I probably need to go to Georgia. You know, I recently found out my people were from Macon, Georgia, so maybe I should go somewhere near there. I could try to reconnect with some of the people that never left Georgia, because my grandmama left Georgia in the 40s. Came up to Chicago for a better life. Maybe I need to take my butt back there. Well, I go to my father's side of the family. They came from Kentucky, but ain't a damn thing in Kentucky. Talking about, when I talk to them, when I do get a chance to see my people from Kentucky, it's like I can't even really talk to them because, I'm talking about stuff that's just like, they think I'm like, got some vivid imagination or something, like, where the hell you getting all this shit from? I'm like, dude, y'all don't read? Y'all don't know about the Bilderberg Group? Trilateral Commission? Great Reset, Agenda 21, transhumanism. Y'all ain't heard of these things? Like, man, you got a vivid imagination. Like, cuz you got a vivid imagination. I just like start shaking my head and start walking away. Like, yeah, okay. See, right now, shit hit the fan. Y'all ain't gonna be able to make it. I can't see how y'all gonna make it. Then again, I could be wrong because they're in the South, so maybe, they're in the country part of Kentucky, so maybe they might make it. Maybe they still got some skills that I'm not familiar with as far as growing food and survival and all that type of stuff. Now, I've been ordering books. I got all kind of survival books. I just ordered a few more. Survival gardening. Once I get it, I'm gonna go through it. It's really good. I'll turn y'all on to it. Both be able to like go out to the field and show you how to survival gardening. So I'm like, let me see what this is about. And it's got a lot of books you can buy with tools, how you can make tools. So we gotta definitely try to survive. I'm not sure how this collapse is gonna look, people. I just want to be prepared, no matter how it looks. I don't want to be caught with my damn drawers down, and I'll be like, wish I coulda, woulda, shoulda did this. I wish I coulda did that. A lot of people just gonna resign themselves to their fate. A lot of folks are probably gonna be doing self-deletions, gonna delete their own self because they ain't gonna be able to handle it. See, I can see a lot of that happening. That's happening now, and we haven't even got to the collapse yet. So that's already happening in record numbers. Because y'all know they, trying to make sure that you self-delete yourself. We got more fentanyl, which is a lab-based concoction. We got enough fentanyl in America right now to kill everybody 100 times over. That's a quinky dink, right? Right? That's a quinky dink, right? And it's claiming a whole lot of people. Claiming. It's claiming people. It's literally wiping out the west side where I'm from. Fentanyl is taking a bus straight up out of here. They go to the dope man and leave from him and go straight into a body bag. Yep. Bodies being found everywhere. Trash cans, in between garages, behind stores, in hallways. Bodies are just found everywhere. In apartments. I'm like, Lord have mercy. What the hell is really going on? It's like people are really checking up out of this piece. And we is still running around here talking crazy. It's like, do people not see what's going on? I'm tripping. I'm literally tripping. Thank you for letting me over. You know? And then, true, bro. That juice got it. Yeah, that juice got him, baby. They gone. You can't even talk. You can't talk sense into nobody. It's like when I'm talking to them, it's like, they're like, nigga, shut up. I'm gonna self-delete. I'm like, all right, let me just get on out your and go on, let you do it. I've been trying to stand in people's way, but people threatening you like, man, get out of my way. Get a butcher knife or something, you know? So you basically gotta let people self-delete at this point. So I'm like, you know what? For everybody that got an ear that can hear, you better come up with an Africa escape plan. Or you better have some. If you don't plan to have an Africa escape plan, you better have some type of escape plan. You can think this is a joke if you want, but y'all know I'm not lying. Look at the statistics in your city. Murder rate off the chain. Right? Robberies, home invasions, carjackings, murder, drug overdoses. Off of the chain. You can't tell me you don't see this. And what are people doing? What is it? What is 12? What is 12 doing? Nothing happen. You're like, man, screw it. They literally overwhelmed. They can't do nothing with this crime wave. And it's finna get worse. Prosecutors are not locking folks up. Matter of fact, they letting people out. What up? What up, Williams? I see you. Damn, out here in Arizona, they got a drug called blues. And the homeless population is exploding. Of course, it's exploding in every country. I don't know if them teas and blues. I remember back in the day they used to sell teas and blues. I can't remember was those pills or what they were. Some type of speed. It was something I think they could shoot up, I believe. But yeah. You know. They want us, you know, pushing up daisies. You know, that's what that transhumanism is all about. Humans is not needed anymore. So where are we supposed to go? We're not needed. And so I guess the elite, the powers that be, have decided, well, we don't need you, so we need y'all to be pushing up daisies, fertilizing it, and regenerating the earth. That's what it looked like to me. So, and a lot of folks are like, well, you know, supremacy is all around the world. That's true. That's true. And the propaganda is being pumped all around the world. But guess what? Other parts of the world don't have the infrastructure and don't have loyal minions on power trips willing to carry this mess out. So I'll take my chances in a hole, right, in the middle of Sierra Leone. I'll take my chances. That infrastructure It's 50 years, 60 years behind what it is here, maybe 80 years behind. So by the time they get to be in my little hole in the middle of Sierra Leone, yeah, I'll probably already be pushing up daisies, but I better live the rest of my days out, right, free. Live the rest of my days out free. Yeah. So I hope you guys that don't plan to repatriate, hope you got a plan. Hope you got an escape plan. If you can't see the writing on the wall now, something's wrong with you. You need a detox. You need a 12-step program to get off that Kool-Aid. You dig? You need a 12-step program. You need a detox. You need an intervention. You know? If you can't see it by now, something's got to be wrong with you. You know? But like I always say, what the hell do I know? I'm just a, guy behind the wheel of a truck. You know? I'm just some guy behind the wheel of a truck screaming at the phone. Right? I'm some crazy man behind the wheel of a truck screaming at a phone. What the hell do I know? Can't make this shit up, people. You know? If it wasn't happening, it would actually be a good sci-fi movie script. If it wasn't actually happening in real time, in real life, it would be a hell of a science fiction novel. If it wasn't happening in real time, right in front of us, we actually living through it. Where the one new order has started their official takeover of the planet. That's what we're living through, people. Gotta go. Till next time. That's what's up. Appreciate you joining us, T. I'm gonna get off it as well. I've been on here an hour and a half. I think I put a little something on y'all brains. What up? I see you. Yeah, I probably figured out what the hell is he? What the hell am I doing talking to him? He waved at another brother. Yeah, I figure I put enough on your brains to get you thinking, strategizing, try to come up with a plan. What you gonna do? They pull the rug up under us. They in the middle of that takeover. You know? Like I said, I'm trying to make my exodus. I just need enough land to be able to grow some food for me and neighboring villages and sell some in this restaurant, some on the market. You know? I met a shorty. She's interested in marriage. I'm interested in getting remarried, so I think I'm gonna shoot her club up when I get back. Life is short. I know so many people dying now. I'm starting to redesign my future in my mind. Before I was willing to wait a while, but I'm thinking like, nah, I better go ahead and anything I'm trying to do now, I need to go ahead and start doing it. There's no reason for me to be waiting. So many people died in 2021, and in 2020, it's ridiculous. And more are gonna die now in 2022. So I'm finna step up my efforts. So there's no need for me to be waiting around. So I've already been talking to her, and she's like, well, hey, come back, shit. Shoot this club on up then, baby. I'm like, my girl, got you. I got you. I'm over here working out, You dig? Doing my sit-ups.
In 2.25 miles, keep left on I-80, then keep right.
I'm making my salads. You dig? Drinking my protein shakes and my green shakes. So when I get back over there, my sperm count is up where it needs to be. And she gonna get her club shot up every night when I get back. If she got a sister or a friend, put me on. Alright, you gonna have to hit that cash app, baby. Hit that cash app, I got you. I'm gonna put my son on too. She already looking for a sister for my son. And I like how she said she was gonna do it too. I'm like, man, she on point. Mama schooled her proper. I was like, well, you know, my son need him a shorty. She was like, wanted me to give her a little description of him, so I gave her a description of him. Told him, you know, Navy, and you know, got good grades, he's an athlete, blah blah blah. You know, he's like 50% on the vegetarian side, and you know, he's gonna be doing the trucking thing with me. He's gonna be making pretty decent. So I'm like, okay, cool. So he need a really decent chick. I'm like, all right. So she's like, all right, well. So she's gonna be on the hunt, and when she discover suspected candidate, she said, I'm gonna befriend her, get into her life as a friend, and when she confides in me, right, and I can know what's really genuinely going on with her from the grassroots, right, from the organic side, and then I'll introduce the fact that, hey, I got somebody for you. I was like, you know what? I never even thought about it like that. You know what? You a genius, girl. Be like, it's all the day's work of an African queen. Say, hey, you know what? I feel that. So yeah, I'll put you on, but now you're gonna have to hit that cash out, baby. Because I said that I might have to put together a matchmaking service for the brothers and for the sisters. You know, because a lot of brothers, you know, brothers over there, you know what I'm saying, looking like superheroes when they take their shirts off. I'm like, God dog, I gotta step up my game. You dig? What's the cash app? Somebody put the cash app. Sweet Berry, I know you know what it is. Put the cash app in there. $RAKIN KHALIQ. $RAKIN KHALIQ. Sweetberry, put that in the comment section for me, would you please? Yeah, so you know, I was on the beach, saw some of the brothers working on it. There you go, appreciate that. Love you. You know, I saw the brothers working on the road construction. Saw brothers working on buildings and building houses, and you know. So them brothers out there, you know, hot sun, they got them shirts off. I'm like, God, no, these brothers built up like superheroes, you know. They like Black Panther in the flesh. So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna have to like befriend some of these cats. And we might have to do a calendar, you know. Men of Sierra Leone, Mr. February, Mr. January, Mr. March. Then I, you know, on the flip side, do a calendar, you know, the women of Sierra Leone, Miss January, Miss February, Miss March, you know, and put it out there. So there's a lot of us are repatriating anyway, and so a lot of us are looking to, you know, remarry into our cultural tribes and start adopting and getting used to the language and the customs. So it only makes sense to me, you know, because you know a lot of the culture is still intact. They believe in marriage big time on the continent. You're gonna have about 5-10 weddings every weekend at all the, you know, the hotel banquet halls and conference halls and that type of thing, you're gonna see plenty of marriages jumping off in Africa. They believe in their marriages big time. Well, I seen about 5 of them when I was there in Sierra Leone this time. You know, I felt kind of funny filming them. You know, they did a few photos of a couple of weddings. I mean, they was dressed to the nines, party to shit. It was like 4 in the morning. Kept me up too. So they believe in marriages. You know, a lot of us over here, we didn't kind of, you know, they done made marriage over here. They done made marriage so freaking hostile and so non-essential that they got a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. So ain't nobody looking to pretty much get married over here no more. But you know, we can kind of leave that mess here on the shores. We get on that plane and we cross the big pond. You know, we used to be married at a rate that was really high back in the day. But you know, we're not back in the day no more. Yep. So hit that Cash App and hit my email, gohamtrucking@gmail, and you know, send me your photos and your contact information, and we can make something happen for you. You know. And, you know, polygamy is the order in Sierra Leone, so you got plenty of brothers with multiple women. You know, one is best though. One is best, but if you know, if you're a wealthy man and you up for the challenge, yeah, you can have multiples. But just know one is best. Yeah, you know, exactly. Exactly. You know, because you're gonna need a helpmate. And sisters, you're gonna need a man. You're gonna need a husband. So. Yeah, okay, appreciate that. Make sure you hit that email too. Send some photos and contact information and a little bio of yourself, what you're about, education background, this, that, and the other. Big, what city, what state, you know, your skill set, you know, and we'll make it happen. No doubt, we will make it happen. I'm one of them ones that can make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Cause hey, when I'm there, I'm like, you know, I'm on the hunt. Sister, sure would like to meet ya. Ah! I say, sister, sure would like to meet ya. You dig? And guess what? Brothers and sisters are looking to meet some people too. Especially you from the West, it gives you a leg up. It gives you a leg up. You know what I mean? As long as your intentions is righteous, you'll be good. You can meet you a good king or a good queen. And build a family for the rest of the days we have on this planet until these maniacs destroy it or whatever the hell they gonna do. They either gonna eliminate us off of it or they gonna destroy it. But in the meantime, in between time, we could try to live out the rest of our days with our brothers and sisters. So that's where I'm at with it. Exactly. Stop it. Hey, it is what it is. I'm telling you. It is what it is, people. I know, you know, I'm just going off of what I've been seeing, and I can't see how else we're going to get out of this mess. Either they're going to destroy the planet, right, or they're going to get us off of it. Right now, they're getting us off of it. You're seeing a real, live, planetary genocide taking place, and it seems like can't nobody see it but us. So, I mean, I don't know what to say. What else could I say but what I see? y'all see it too. So I mean, I'm choosing not to participate in my own demise. So start getting myself up out of here, get to the African continent, get remarried, have me some kids, you dig, build a farm, get some business going, and until they decide to what's gonna happen. Either people gonna stand up or we not. Right now, don't like we're willing to stand up. Y'all see everybody just driving, going about their day. I hardly see no protests taking place. Hey, but it is what it is. What do I do? Well, let me jump off here because I'm parched. I need to try to grab me some water and pull over and get me something to eat as well. So I'll holler back. Peace, hair grease, and black African power, baby.